Okay, what?
Welcome.
Fuck knows.
To Volvin and Ramplay.
I don't know where the... What the... It's fine, leave it.
Oh my god, keep your knickers on, jeez, Louise.
Also, I'm way more out of shot now than before.
Sorry.
Fuck you.
You've never complained about me being in shot before, Carl. You love it when I'm in shot.
Look, increase your troops.
And there's a specific word before the precedes shots that you particularly enjoy.
Deactivate the precursor blockers. Hey, Reese.
Hey, Reese, how do you? Oh yeah, that's right.
But it does mean that any...
Perhaps you should give context to what you're talking about before.
I mean, the fact that I now can't play Yakuza Like a Dragon on my PS5...
Hey, Tom.
And I can't be arsed, considering how many hours I put into it, I can't be arsed now getting it on Game Pass. And what I'm figuring out, I'm playing through all that again. I also don't have the time for it anymore.
Are you saying that it won't save your data?
It saves my save file, yeah, but I can't access it.
Right.
No, there's just no accessing it.
Yeah, so apparently...
I can't play it because it ran out of its time on PlayStation Plus, and it won't give me the option to purchase it. It says you already own it, but then it says, no, you can't play it because you haven't purchased it.
Did you purchase it?
No, I didn't purchase it.
Oh, I see, so it's...
Essentially, it's been delisted from the shopper right now.
Well, so the resolution to this is...
Well, I don't know if it's been delisted or
if... It's got a physical copy, right?
Well, yeah, but I can't... But I guarantee that PlayStation might actually say it's a glitch and not give me the right, because I already own a digital copy, so it actually kind of messes with it if you try to do it that way round.
Yeah, but that's why I think it's worth speaking to customer services, because
I can't be...
That's a good point, that might
I did that! That was the next thing I did. I did that, I deleted it.
Was it a trial for the game you were playing, I suppose?
No, it wasn't a trial. It was on PlayStation Plus Extra. I knew it was coming off PlayStation Plus Extra today, but I assumed, oh well, they'll do what Xbox does and they'll give me an option to purchase it. Tried to purchase it, didn't work. It won't work. I tried using the app, it didn't work. I've tried everything. It will not let me purchase this game digitally.
Maybe it's a sign from God.
That's your solution to everything.
I am deeply religious.
But the point I'm making is, it now makes me wonder, with all my PlayStation Plus games, how secure are those? Like, I could lose access to... Like, the first party stuff I'm not too worried about, like, Wild Arms, for example. Like, that's Sony first party, I haven't got to worry about that going... I haven't got to worry about that going anywhere. Yeah, I can get it on Amazon next day delivery, but again, I think PlayStation will just have a go at me if I try that. And there's no guarantee it will keep on anything, to be honest. I think PlayStation's going to have a go at me if I say...
You can try CX or Game in Chester.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is if you install a physical copy after you've purchased, do it through this method, they might actually have, say I'm trying to fail the system and cancel my account.
I doubt that. You don't know until you try.
Trust me, Reese tried dealing with Sony customer service when he tried to get his PS4 repaired. It's bloody useless. You might as well not bother.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Oh, that's how you get here. I've been wondering this for ages.
I think any...
Oh, yeah, I remember this. The whole
oh,
dicks.
Yes, the giant penis thing. I think any customer service where you're trying to negotiate a repair is just unfortunate.
Yeah, because the companies don't want you to repair your stuff. They want you to buy a new one.
Same with you and your PC. But I shouldn't, like, because this is a very slim thing. Like, this is a very slight
honestly
error. And actually them fixing it would result in them getting money, so there's an incentive.
Has it been delisted? Can you guys try and go on your PS5s if you can and try and don't actually purchase it because I don't want you to spend your money, but can you actually get to the stage where you're able to purchase Yakuza Like a Dragon?
Can you do the extra
I think you're right.
No, the extra high jump. Oh yeah, yeah, that might help.
Oh, no.
PS5-less. Sorry, I missed your comment before, Tom.
Incidentally, Tom, I'm definitely in one, potentially two Pokemon tournaments on December the 30th.
Two of them, what?
Well, what they're doing is they're having both the Premier Challenge and the mid-season showdown on the same day.
What's the difference between those two?
Slightly different in terms of how many championship points you're awarded if you win.
Okay.
Which go towards qualifying for the World Championships.
Yes.
So anyway, what they're going to do is, I'll give my thoughts on the new DLC because I've been playing it over the weekend in a minute, but basically what they're doing is, they're going to have the mid-season showdown at about 11:30.
Yep.
Oh, fucking hell. But anyway...
Should we keep a death counter, actually?
3 we're up to at the minute.
I think it's more than 3, right?
4. You're right, 4. I had one more.
I was going to say 5.
Alright, we'll go with 5. We'll go with the top S. 6!
Don't have access to PS5 at the moment. The PS app says I can still download it to my console. It's likely just a glitch here, Carl. I've already purchased it, so I can't check, says Elliot.
This is really annoying, because I was actually enjoying it. I was really proper enjoying playing it.
Well, you've got 2 days to fix it before the stream starts.
But again, it's a case... But anyway, back to the point. They're gonna do the mid-season showdown.
Yes. So, thank you, Tom.
They're doing the mid-season showdown, right? So,
Oh, 9, is it?
No, it's not 9.
It wouldn't surprise me.
But they're doing the mid-season showdown in the morning.
Yeah.
And then when they get top 8 of that, they're going to start the Premier Challenge, so everyone that didn't qualify for top 8 gets another shot.
I like how you guys are pretty close with your estimates. I think Reese is consistently too high. Can we count how many times I've died inside watching you play?
We'll run out of count very fast.
Yeah, so that's cool. So, yeah, there's like a...
It's the last Regulation E tournament I've been going to do.
Regulation E?
Yeah, that's the current regulation we're in at the minute, in terms of like the allowed Pokemon, the banned Pokemon.
Like a meta?
Yeah, it's basically we're getting to the stage where in January the 4th, even though the DLC's out, we're getting to the stage where it's like when the new set comes in Magic.
Right, okay.
What's happened here, then?
Oh.
Because I've got here and nothing's happening.
Unsure.
I think I should have done something first before I came here.
Maybe?
Yeah, that's right, because we're above the frozen lake.
Are we?
From earlier that we were sort of skating on.
What is this thing? Well, where are we even? What's this area called?
I have no idea. But one of the things did say, stop the deactivate the precursor blockers.
So what do you think of the new DLC then?
I'm very mixed on it.
Why?
I like the new Pokemon's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the grinding to get most of the features.
So I decided to go into MTG last night proceeded to watch an hour of complaining in the GR Discord. What were they complaining about? Also,
I'm going to come back here. I think I've done something wrong here.
Also, that Discord is just generally a goldmine for content. Claire's been showing me about that person who chronically overshares.
Oh God!
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that actually probably encapsulates most of the. There's a lot of faff to get to the news.
Yeah, like you can't get the access. For example, you don't get access to the starter Pokemon. You know, this one that we're advertising the fact all the starters were back.
Yeah.
You don't get access to that until you collect 3,000 battle points by doing tasks in the main area. You also have to do a certain number of these tasks to have access to the snacks to lure the legendary Pokemon out.
Right.
Because they bring back a bunch of legendary Pokemon for the series. Not Regidrago, which I really bloody wanted to try out. Because he's actually making a bit of a comeback in the meta at the minute. It's also the fact that there's a lot of weird stuff in... That's just I like the storyline for what they're doing. But all I can say is, the Stellar Terra type, I am so doubtful anyone's going to use it in... which is the new Terra type they've added.
Stellar?
Yeah.
Meaning...
Okay.
What is Stellar?
Stellar it's a new Pokemon type, sort of. Because the legendary is a normal type, but he gets a Stellar as his Terra. And basically the way it works is... you know how with Terra types, if it's a corresponding type, you get... a
boost?
You get a boost. So like if you have Raichu and you keep it as Electric Terra, every time he uses Thunderbolt he gets a boost to that ability.
Okay.
Stellar works like, say with my Zapdos, like let's say I keep it Electric Terra, it will, it gets a boost to Thunderbolt every time.
Okay.
Now let's say I give it the Stellar Terra type, now it gets a boost to all the different moves, but only the first time you use a particular type of move. So I get a one-time boost to Thunderbolt, I get a one-time boost to Hurricane, and let's say Heat Wave's my fourth move, I get a one-time boost to Heat Wave, but then the next time I use Thunderbolt, Hurricane, or Heat Wave, I don't get the boost.
Yeah, I get that.
However, there is another feature it gets, which is, say you use Terra Blast with it, well, it's now super effective against any Pokemon, regardless of type, if they're terastallized.
Right. Okay, that's cool.
But again, if it works and it's super effective, the Pokemon loses attack and special attack stats fall. Oh, and there's no defensive capability to it. But Pokemon maintains all the weaknesses it had before terastallizing.
Glass cannon?
Yeah, it's a glass cannon in every sense of the word. So that's the reason I think it's not going to show up much on competitive. Put it this way.
Oh, the Terramons, that's part of that. Yeah, so like, as a response to people who ever use Terra.
Well, put it this way, the first time I encountered it in a casual match, this person had their incarnate form Landorus. They terrored it into a Stellar, and I didn't quite know what I was doing.
Terrapagos will likely see more play due to King's Sprout move.
Yeah, it does. If it's allowed in competitive, and I don't think they've said yet whether it's going to be allowed in Reg F or not. But let's say it is allowed in. That one actually has a bit of a reason to be there. There's some reason behind that one.
Yeah.
But even then, you're a bit iffy. I'm a bit iffy on it. And I've seen a good argument for Porygon Z to have it. But let's say, for example... But anyway, he only got one-time boost. And yeah, even when he used a Terra Blast on my Terra Heatran, it didn't wipe it out. So he lost an attack and special attack, and it was one of his last two Pokemon, so he couldn't swap it out to reset that nerfing.
Carl, there's a Chinese New Year version of Sarkhan just been released. Sarkhan Unbroken.
That is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm changing the subject because I should never have asked about Pokemon, because everything you've just said is going whoosh. I appreciate that it's a new change and it's important though.
But the point is, most of these features I'm on about, Ren, you don't get them in without grinding a bunch of remedial tasks in the world. So like one of the tasks it comes up with, and I still beat it though using an ice wind move, because that was still super effective. So there's no defensive capabilities to it. But the point I'm making, Ren, is like one of the things I got was catch a dark type Pokemon. There's no dark type Pokemon I want, so and I've got to scour this world, and it won't change over until I get one. There's like, and they don't give you the really big ones that earn you the lot of battle points until. And even then, it's like 150 is the max you're going to earn off it.
So it sounds like they're trying to... Oh, by the way, although you haven't died, I might just count these as deaths.
They do not count as deaths.
Effectively, getting back to it is causing me to die inside. So it sounds like by adding all of this grinding element, they are just artificially extending the duration.
Oh, for single-player experience, they're artificially extending this thing out. Because also you need to do it to get the... if you want to fill out the Pokedex, you need to get the evolution item. So like... see what he says on that one. So like, for example, if you want to evolve your Seadra into Kingdra, you need to spend 250 battle points in the shop, in the Blueberry Academy shop.
But it takes a long time to accrue battle points.
Not that many, but it does take a long time if you want to get the starters, because it's 3,000 to get those.
Okay. Story is very good, and that's all I give a fuck about. So
oh yeah, the story is great in it. Like, they actually nailed... they nailed Kieran's arc. Just going to see what's around here, see if there's a better way up there than that one.
Who's Kieran?
He's the rival you meet in the first lot of DLC.
Okay.
And he develops an inferiority complex to you. And to see where he goes. But the DLC, I've actually said this before. I've said the DLC is basically me going, for fuck's sake, Kieran.
So one more Pokemon to come, is that going to be legendary of some kind?
Well, they're adding events for the
Elliot says he still hasn't played it since release. Oh, since reviewing it, rather. Why haven't you been incentivized to go back, Elliot?
I think because without the DLC... I'm not going to speak for him, but for me, the reason I didn't go back for a while until I got into the competitive scene was there's not much there once you beat the game.
Also, sorry, just going off Tom's comment there, like, is he a villain or something? Because he doesn't sound like he should be a villain.
He's...
if you've taken everything from him.
He's sort of...
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
There you go.
7.
10.
That doesn't. The falls don't. I just realised something. I don't need to be doing this.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Bo! For fuck's sake! God Almighty! How do you exist?
My employees ask that question every day.
God! It's a lovely little angel just been going through a little bit.
He also doesn't like the fact the legendary Pokemon that he's loved the legend of all his life.
Yeah.
Chooses you over him.
Because the game is still in a horrendous state, and every time I played it, it was just a chore. So I simply did not care.
Yeah, it's not. The new DLC has not fixed the performance issues.
Well done.
I think the performance issues will get fixed when the new console's out. That's the performance patch that everyone's waiting for. It's by the new console.
That seems annoying for the players to have to wait for that long just to...
There's precursor orbs up there. I need to get those.
Yeah, that's quite unreasonable from a player perspective.
But
you have to buy the £500 or whatever new console. Skill issue. Simply be blinded by nostalgia like I am.
Like I will say.
Is it nostalgic though? Like I mean, I came to Sword and Shield from the perspective of not having played a Pokemon game since Game Boy Advance, and like that for me was I really did not like. I really did not like that at all.
Why didn't you not like Sword and Shield that much? Because I actually quite liked Sword and Shield.
I don't know. I don't. Like for me, it was I didn't like seeing the Pokemon in the wild. I know that's helpful and stuff, but like it doesn't. It's not very old style RPG to me.
Fuck no!
I know it's had to evolve, like like every game does. But
no, that's on purpose, by the way. I think it's up because I think I need to get to the taller one to sort of glide along to there. But my problem with it was, oh god, I hated that. I hate the random encounters to the old games.
Want to be hit with nostalgia and just play Gale of Darkness.
Oh, that's a good Pokemon game. Okay, maybe I'll get a bit of an idea of how to get up there. Okay, clearly
there's a platform over on that side, by the look of it.
What now?
Shit.
The controller, I swear to god, it froze on me. There.
We'll go with 8.
So what did you say, Ren? Sorry?
I think there's a platform over there. Hang on. I think it's... Hang on. Where were you before? Go back up there and then we'll see what's what.
Hang on a second. Let me get up here.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because that's what I need to... I need to get up there.
Oh, I see. Look behind you.
Oh! Was that easy?
Nice, well done. Never played Gale when I was young. When I was a little too young, I think.
Yes!
Yeah. Very nice. I love the little PS1 memory card symbol.
PS2.
Oh, sorry, yeah, PS2. It looks like a PS1 now. 3 when it came out, damn. What are you meant to do with the Seiko?
Go back and it's unlocked. There's a bunch of them below there, precursor orbs.
Ah, that's what that was. Okay.
See there, these things.
Oh yeah. Oh. That'll be why the controller plays. Shut your fucking mouth, Tom. It looked like a PS1 because the symbol was grey.
Solve that problem. Let's go. Also, last stream of the year, just before Christmas, this feels a very apt environment to be in.
Yeah, good point actually.
So...
Meow, 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 meow. I don't blither.
Oh, that's not true in any sense of the word.
You blither. I waffle. Actually, no. I would say I'd agree with that. Actually, no. I blither. You waffle. No, I don't know.
No, I'm just incompetent.
You're not incompetent.
Says the person who's keeping account of how many times I'm dying.
Yeah, that's to keep you humble. You're competent, but it's not immediately obvious what at.
I think my my win-loss record in Dublin humbled me.
What was that? 2?
1 win, 4 losses.
Well then. Okay, I've got a good blither, and I love a good blither. Is it like a natter? No, a blither, or is it like a pointless chat?
Okay, so that's not affected that one.
10. Maybe when someone mentions
8.
Bocce the Rock.
Go love Bocce the Rock.
Are Blither and Waffle similar?
Obviously, I'm going to be spending quite a bit of...
It is a long-winded talk without any real substance here. I'd say Blither and Waffle are similar then.
So, I mean, of the 10 nominees we got for Anime of the Year, I like most of the 10 nominees.
Yeah, as do I.
I'd say there's only a couple of weak... Even then, some of the weak ones we got in there are not as weak as past weak ones we've had.
Tom was telling me about how good Jujutsu Kaisen's been, and perhaps I should have a wildcard that.
No, because I think we would have just had the studio issues at the forefront of our minds throughout the entirety of it, and we would have been hard to escape it.
That's a good point.
Free Ren is up!
Yeah, Tom, Free Ren won our anime of the season last season, so it's on our top 10. It's on our list of 10.
No, I'd say I do like all of them. I think it's just used to saying there's one I don't like. There's one I think is a little weaker than the others, where I was like...
Do you think it's Trigun?
Yeah, it is Trigun. I'm not going to lie on that one. It's Trigun.
Oh, the cool fight episode. That's fun.
I like Trigun a lot.
Yes.
But
the original
the original one.
Yeah.
The reboot, yeah, it's alright.
I quite enjoyed it. Hence me nominating it. I think having that episode on it really kind of solidified my views on it. Actually, nostalgia blind. Yeah, I like.
Fuck 9.
No, that was. Oh yeah, I thought that was 10. 9.
Well, that sounds like John Lennon. Number 9.
No, that was 10. That was 10.
That was 9.
That was 10.
It was 9.
Anyone care to weigh in on this? I thought it was 10. I thought I said 9 before. Yeah, I think doing that comparison episode on the podcast was helped me change my view. Helped change my view. I actually really enjoyed.
Tom, you're supposed to be on my side. Don't take it.
Well, since when was that established?
Because he usually puts you down. He's one of the few people on this.
My friend.
One of the few people on chat who actually puts you down.
I'm just going to go with whoever's higher. Thank you, Elliot.
11 then. Fuck you guys.
Are you accepting it now? Thank you, Bolden.
Because we just had Elliot choose.
We might as well put it up to 12 for good measure.
No, we're going with 11. You don't get to do that twice. 12.
Very nice. Claire finished your Godzilla review. Where can we watch it?
It was I saw it at Liverpool on Odeon.
Okay.
By the way, go see Godzilla -1. It's definitely going to be in my top 5 films of the year.
Damn. Yeah, Claire said it was like 98% or something like that.
On Rotten Tomatoes,
yeah.
Yes. It's.
He is not yet.
No, I'm up to 12.
When did Shin Godzilla come out?
A couple of years ago. I know Elliot went to see it yesterday and said he preferred Shin Godzilla.
What about Thigh Godzilla?
I will stand by -1. I preferred -1.
I haven't seen Shin Godzilla.
By the way, one of the things I found out when doing the IMDb for it, the lead actor in it, I thought I recognised his voice.
Yeah,
it's the same voice actor who played. It's a live action film, but it's his first big live action one. The live action actor, it's Taki from Your Name.
Oh, what?
In Japanese actor, same voice actor.
That's crazy.
By the way, he needs to be up for Best Actor at the Oscars.
Also,
he gives a stunning performance.
I haven't. Yeah, sorry. Is Shin Godzilla animated then?
No, it's live action. I believe it's on Netflix.
So these are both Japanese ones, I presume.
Japanese live action.
Okay,
so they're made by Toho. They're not linked to the
American ones.
The American monster universe that they're working on at the minute.
Okay.
To be honest, I actually watched that. I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy Kong and Godzilla. Kong Godzilla Hidden Kingdom, whatever the fuck it's called, next year.
What is that one going to be about? Because didn't we have the resolution?
It's on Crunchyroll as well, apparently, as Elliot's pointed.
Oh, okay, we can watch it at home.
But it's essentially it's actually more of a follow-on to the Kong Skull Island stuff.
Okay.
So it's like where Kong's from and what happened to his people.
Yeah, I like Kong Skull Island. I thought it was good.
So it's more of a follow-on to all the stuff from that and.
I bet you the next film after that is going to have Mecha King Ghidorah come back.
Well, they already had the skull being used in the last one.
Yeah.
I think
we need to have. Oh yeah, we got Mecha Godzilla, didn't we? I mean, we need.
It was made by Hideki Anno, who was famous for making Evangelion, as well as
Shin reboots other tokusatsu franchises with Shin Ultraman and Shin Kamen Rider. That's fun.
So I
Going
think,
through a real resurgence in recent years, then.
but the thing is, -1 is another reboot.
Okay.
So -1, because it was made for the 70th anniversary of Godzilla.
Right.
All I can say, and I was very lucky because I got to see it with the recliner seats theatre in Liverpool one.
Very nice.
And with Adobe surround sound.
Oh, lovely.
And
oh
my god, it is so good when you see it like that.
I'd be really tempted to go and see it then.
It's, yeah, put it this way, I'm saying it needs to be up for Best Picture at the Oscars.
Seriously, that good?
Yeah,
Wow.
seriously, this should be up for Best Picture.
Damn, I'm gonna look it up.
And I say that, and I'm not saying that because I'm a Godzilla fan. I'm saying that because it's just such a brilliantly crafted movie. Yeah, OG Godzilla came out in 1954.
70th anniversary, it's not...
It's the 70th anniversary, yeah.
Not yet, it's not for a year.
Yeah, but it's part of the 70th anniversary celebration.
Okay. Oh, they're doing a View Cinema Birkenhead, have you? Well, that'd be good.
Ellie's saying I like it, but I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe Red Eco can defeat this guy.
Maybe what?
Red Eco.
Okay. How do you know? Also, why haven't you said anything in hours?
You were in the snow. The animations won't react for that.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow,
I love
meow,
that.
meow,
I could
meow,
actually
meow,
hear you
meow.
laughing behind when I said that was the thing that got stuck in my head during the PDS. It was that because I asked me, what did you get stuck in your head? And I was just like, I know you could, because they were asking us to say like,
my
boss boy, meow, meow, meow. So all the time I was like in this scenario, and all I had in my head was meow, 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 meow.
How are you meant to use this? Oh, is that lever? Is there
Oh,
meant to
the
be a way
lever,
to-
crunk.
Are you meant to melt the ice somehow?
I think you.
Using the Red Eco?
Let's go back and get some more ready.
Oh yeah, maybe using that will help to... I hope he doesn't rip it.
No, I think they're permadeaths.
Yeah, I love a good Godzilla film. I haven't seen Shin Godzilla, so maybe I should watch that as well.
Let's say Shin Godzilla is very good, but I don't think it came as close to recapturing the 1954 film as intended.
Yeah.
Like this one completely captured it from both a tone and political standpoint.
Try and just attack the wall. Don't jump, just punch it, no?
That's what I'm doing.
Can you throw fireballs? No. Fun Comics explained in a great breakdown of -1 and how it draws upon the geopolitical landscape of Japan post-World War II.
It really does. It's actually quite critical of post-war Japan.
Really?
It doesn't, and I do say in my review that it's definitely been a criticism of sort of like post-war anime and films that they are slightly revisionist.
Right.
And it's no surprise given who Japan sided with in the Second World War.
Indeed.
But this one's actually quite critical of Japan.
What is
It definitely is critical of the nature of how expendable the soldiers were seen as. Can you help me out here?
Yeah, I'm just about to look it up. What's this area called?
I don't... Snowy Mountain. Open the frozen crate. Because I assume it's to do with the Red Eco. It does seem weird there's an area down here they've given you and there's nothing to do with it. If you know what I mean.
After opening the gate of the fort using the Flut, once the gate is open, you can now enter the fort and will find a tall wooden watchtower. Right, we've done that.
This is why I don't like doing the reading ones. Just do the visual guide.
Just get the video.
Delilah!
Oh, there's like a little lift here. Is that what took you to the level of the Chinook?
Yeah, that's what took me there. That's how I got here, remember? Of course you don't.
Nope.
I don't like snow levels!
Oh, you can fire the Red Eco from a distance.
No, you can't.
Apparently you can. This guy like smacked it, yeah. So he got this one. And then he went into that and...
Oh, that's how you... That's where one of them is. Fuck's sake.
That's good to know.
Right.
Good thing we looked that up.
Oh god, I've got to go all the way back there.
Well, let me try and see what this one is. So, which other ones have you got to do? Which power cells?
Last Lurker, Glacier Troop, 14 by the way. Deactivate the precursor blockers and open the frozen crate. Presumably that one's the open the frozen crate one.
What was the first one? Something the stop the last Lurker Glacier something.
I think that was the one that we were just at. There we go, I spotted it. I know where we're going now. Okay, it wasn't that far. Right. Now I think I know what I'm doing now. A few moments later, I don't know what I'm doing now.
Oh, you just have to kill all of those guys with the shields, apparently.
Oh yeah, so I've probably still got one more left.
Yeah. From the start of the level, continue across the open head left.
Ren.
Yeah.
I've just done what he's told me to do there, and it's not worked.
Oh, maybe you already had it somehow? It's not this one, it's a different one.
Okay, so probably that's the last one of those I have to beat. So I've not got to do anything down there. So let's just get the next one and be done with it.
Yeah, you need to get all three of the shielded guys. I'll try and figure out where they are.
Yeah, but I've done two of them now, so I just need to get the last one.
The last one, wherever he may be. Dance, wait. Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. I will bring you all, wherever you may be. I will bring you all
15.
in the dance, said he. Nice.
Surprise fair is surprisingly lower than I expected.
In no other song. Wait, hang on, Lord of the Dance. Is it meant to be about Jesus?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone refer to Jesus as Lord of the Dance.
No, he definitely comes off more to me as a Sabaton fan.
Sabaton, do you reckon?
Oh yeah.
Lamb of God.
Because that was the last one I beat.
Right. Where's the third one then?
Well, the point is I got to find that area where you showed me before.
Yeah.
But the thing is...
That should be where the lift let you on. Directly in front of you.
No, I know where it is, but I sort of... You know that thing where you know in your mind, but it's... Oh, I think it's around here. Oh, I found another... Thanks for letting me know that they were there.
There's a high jump you can do, you know. It might be like...
Spotted it.
Have you got him?
No, but I found out how to do the high jump.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I know where I'm going now for that one.
Okay, good.
16!
Ah! Where the fuck are you now? How are you meant to skate through that?
No, you go under it. Remember we went there before. I pointed out that we were under the frozen lake.
Ah, we can't go under it. We can't go over it. We have to go through it.
That was nearly 17.
Indeed. 17 again.
Okay, where is it? There it is, frozen crate.
Frozen Grace. So I haven't checked the comments here. You do remember that you can punch, right? Calvin is literally Gaston. How can you read this? There are no pictures! Also, I played in a Lorcana tournament on Sunday with Claire.
How do you find the game then?
Really fun.
I saw a ranking of like the top princesses in the game.
That's fun. It's good. It reminds me a lot of Hearthstone. Oh my god.
17.
Stop jumping off there.
Look, I don't need to go back there now, so we're fine.
True. It plays like.
How many more precursor orbs do I have to get?
It plays
14.
It plays like simplified magic. There are instant sorceries, enchantment artifact type things, and creatures obviously. Damage stays on the creatures like in Hearthstone. And there's sort of like a Digimon like promote mechanic where you can turn characters into alternate versions of themselves if they have the keyword, which is shift.
I'm gonna say shit then.
Top princess is when he... Cal's not a top. Don't be silly.
There's funny. There's it just came up on my Twitter feed somehow.
What did? Oh, that did.
No, it did. Yeah, no, I get the. I think it was in the gamer actually. I think that's why it came up on my Twitter feed. But they have, Disney haven't done commissioned a video game of it yet, which I think would help boost it.
Yeah, they'll get a mobile game out at some point.
Yeah, do they need it? Because they got Marvel Snap, and that's making a ton of money for them.
I mean, they will always look for alternate forms of income, I've no doubt. He's not even a power bottom, says Reese. Meow 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 meow. I've no idea where you're meant to be going, by the way. Are you still trying to find that third guy? Did you get him?
Not yet.
Oh.
And I've still got 14.
Let me get that
18. I've still got 14 precursor orbs to get.
Okay. Right, so the last guy is.
Yeah, the 2 I've got left to do.
You're looking to go over here? I think this is.
I think I've done.
Is that the?
Hang on a second. I've also got to deactivate the precursor blocks. Is the next one after that? That's the last 2 I've got to get.
Okay. So it's something like up here. La, la, la.
I think I know where that is.
I think. Have you done this one? Yeah, you've done that one.
Yeah, I've done him.
Okay.
Rephrase that.
Indeed. And then there is the third one. So you're going along here.
Yeah, that's the guy I did. This is there. See? No, hang on.
So this after you've killed this one, you go. Continue going round. There should be another eco thing.
You know what do you want me to do here? Because I've beaten this guy.
Oh, it's weird. So what's that? Right. So the first one he gets is the one in the cavern.
You know what I like? A mini map.
The second one, right? Just keep following this along. So you're along this bridge. Do you know where that is?
I think I know where that is. Hang on.
Let's get to the bridge.
Oh, that's how you do that. I've been looking to do that all day.
What was that?
I somehow managed to deactivate one of those.
How did you do that?
I just sort of...
Oh!
I thought soon there was another thing I had to deactivate. I've been wasting my time.
Yeah, just jumping over that slight barrier, isn't it? Try doing the high jump. Seems a bit more...
Let me kill this guy first.
Okay. There you go. And the other one.
There's the one over there.
Just high jump it, Cal.
No, this will work.
Good job.
The problem with the high jump is eventually you're going to hit that barrier again.
What does this now do?
I think I need to get more of them. There's way more in the level, but the point is, I now know what I'm doing on that front.
Okay, now find that bridge.
I played this game for years ago. How did I not know that?
Where's my burrito? Where's my burrito? I want a burrito now. I haven't had a burrito in ages.
You're a vegetarian.
You're not veggie ones.
They don't count.
I very nearly got you a vegetarian cookbook, actually.
I would have been fine with that. I need ideas for stuff to do vegetarian-wise. I stand by those. Supermarkets like Sainsbury's, they're not...
But Ren, you even made... you know white men can't jump, they even made a film about it.
Ren, I stand by...
This is where you... Oh! There was some precursor orbs on top of that.
Brilliant.
You stand by...
That a lot of the supermarkets and places don't have great vegetarian selections for like their snack aisle.
I agree. They're all pretty shit. Unfortunately. What's a fun ability for a rule commander to have? There's a mana doubling one, but it means...
Oh, no, my favourite. Halana and Alana partners.
That's not a fun ability.
That is a fun ability.
It's a very basic ability.
He didn't say...
He said fun.
Fun can be basic.
Fun is typically not the most straightforward thing to go for. Halana and Alana, yeah, okay. Subjectively, Cal votes Halana and Alana. I think what's it called? It's like a Ravnica Allegiance Commander. It's a 5-mana creature. It says whenever you tap a land for mana, it produces twice that much, but you can't cast non-creature spells.
I still vote for support lesbians.
Oh wait, I know. Are you asking me like for card creation purposes? Yeah, mana doubling could be quite cool.
Oh, I've got all the precursor orbs.
Hey, well done.
And I found the last guy.
Oh, nice. Where was he?
It was up the. You were right about the. It was up the other side of the. I'm dead. Well, I need to find a way to get to the eco so I can beat him.
Yes. Are you asking for inspiration because you're wanting to build a Gruul deck, Tom, or are you asking for card creation purposes? The answer may change depending on your answer. So, however, this card already gives certain spells. Oh, I see. So I don't think it needs even more mana duration. Oh, what about... there's an old Gruul legend called Wart the Raid Mother, I think it is. And it gives your spells... I think the keyword is Conspire. Okay.
Fuck!
What is it, 22?
No, 20.
20, okay.
Bobby Ginormous we found.
Yeah, I think it's Wart the Raid Mother is cool.
I'm never going to be able to read that card now without reading it as Bobby Ginormous.
So actually, that would work quite well with Convoke because it might give like an added layer of complexity to it. Conspire is something like if you tap 2 creatures that share a colour with the spell, it copies it. So if you have a cost reduction mechanic and a copying mechanic, both requiring you to tap creatures, that could be quite interesting. Also, have you seen, is it Snagger Dragger? That's a fun one.
That sounds... Do you know what it is? That sounds like it should be a slur, and I don't know why.
Sorry, Ragga Dragger, Gorgut's Boss. Each creature you control with a mana ability gets +2/+2. Whenever a creature you control with a mana ability attacks, untap it. Whenever you cast a spell, if at least 7 mana was spent to cast it, untap target creature, it gets +7/+7 and gains trample until end of turn. That's a very fun one.
What's your favourite colour combination in Magic, Red? I've been meaning to ask you this one.
It's no good for your boards. My favourite colour combination, always of black-white, 100%.
Oh, Gruul. Yes. Every time.
Yeah, you and I are diametrically opposed.
Yeah, because you go for like the really long, winding strategy, whereas I'm hit it hard.
I go for I'm going to kill my things and reanimate them, and also kill you by 1,000 cuts.
Whereas I'm going. Whereas I go Rooktar. Okay.
Black-white just made an Orzhov deck with all the cards you gave me. Who's the commander, Tom? High jump. I beg you, don't die!
Jerry, can I just point out?
What?
You are forced to stay in one place when you high jump.
Are you?
So I have to do it anyway.
Why don't you try doing the roll jump? Oh, there you go.
Because it worked, fuck you.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, Athreus is cool.
Fuck!
Nice property you have there. I like your deck. I think I will take it.
Does Lorcana do a bit like Commander?
No.
So like you can't have an Aladdin deck or something?
No, like I say though, you can have multiple versions of the same character. Some of them will be more powerful and have like this cost reduction mechanic that gives you... So like you know how in Digimon you can put Digimon on top?
Yeah, I get that aspect to it, yeah. So
no, there isn't... I mean, people might have designed alternative ways of playing it, but at the moment it's just a 60-card format, I think.
Sorted. Just one power cell to get, and then we've won 100% of this area.
Nice. It is good fun though, I recommend. At the moment, everything in the game is brand new, so like no one is especially fantastic at the game, and there's a lot of different strategies to explore. There's still like meta decks though. Oh god. Well, that's a feature of my custom card class, and I can work on some sorceries, enjoying the chaotic company of this tree in the mini-screen while I brainstorm. If you spend enough on cards, do you get a free trip to Disneyland? They probably give you a trip to Disneyland if you do well in tournaments, I would imagine.
What?
I should look on as though I feel this new set has blown most of the previous set. It does feel like a big jump in power, to be fair. Say again.
Okay, if they ever decide to... what do you reckon to that Russo brothers Magic the Gathering series on Netflix?
Just don't ask about that. That's not to ask.
Why?
It's probably... I would imagine it's just in development hell. Like, I don't know if you remember me telling you years ago, but they tried making a Magic the Gathering movie in something like 2018, 2019 maybe. Nothing materialised. Then it turned out that they were making a Netflix show. Like, again, they announced, or there was rumours about it. They've announced something, but they've never... I don't think they've got a cast formalised. There's been no information about it in recent years. It doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon. And if it does, it probably won't be very good.
So,
I can be hopeful, but...
I mean... I don't see the Russo brothers work on much else, so I imagine they are. You can also imagine the guys who did Avengers Endgame. You got to imagine they would come up with some good ideas to work with Magic the Gathering.
You'd hope. Or maybe they've exhausted all of them.
The one thing I think that would be dumb about it would be if Wizards of the Coast did not create a sort of like a set to capitalise on it.
They'll do a secret lair, probably.
Because it would make so much sense. You're about to get tons of people's eyes on the game. Because the Russo brothers' name alone is going to...
So it says, announced in production, to be in production in June 2019, but is now in development hell. As early as 2001, a mini-series for television was considered by Wizards of the Coast, and Mark Rosewater wrote a story treatment. Plans were shelved in 2008, when an agreement was struck with Universal for a Magic the Gathering movie.
It's gone all over the place.
So the Russo brothers will be executive producing the series.
Fuck no. 22.
Oh god.
Elliot's right, I keep forgetting I can punch. So what's
So I'm just...
Okay, here's one for you, Ren. Favourite Who's Line gag ever?
Good question.
There's a bunch of good ones. Let's start with you.
I mean, I was watching Irish drinking songs with Claire the other day.
That's always a fun. I think my new favourite one of those is the New Baby Irish drinking song.
The New Baby one, I can't remember that one.
It's one from the recent series, but it had Wayne and Ryan were so in stitches at it that Colin was the only one singing at the end.
So apparently the Russos are no longer part of it.
Okay, that's killed any confidence I had in it.
Yeah. I'm just looking.
It's cold out here.
On August 4th, 2021, it was announced that the series would be screened in the second half of 2022.
Yeah. Incidentally, I got another trophy, so I'm 55% through trophy completion.
Although 2023 October, Hasbro CEO mentioned that it was still in the works, apparently.
But again, the Russo brothers aren't attached to it. It's not going very well.
No, I mean, like with.
By the way, Ren, we can leave here now.
Thank God. Is it going to tie into the D&D film? Probably not.
I had to die once more on the way out.
Yeah, Tom, was that true also of Naxxramas? And I remember...
Oh shit.
Well done, Carl. I remember...
I keep doing that now!
I hope I wasn't muted.
It hasn't. It happens loads of times on mine and Joe's stream.
I can't remember if Gnomes versus Goblins was like... Cause I remember that being a very powerful set and that seeming to blow early set... base set, rather, Hearthstone out of the water.
So long, Snowy Mountains, may we never come across each other again.
But yeah, green seem like the green cards I picked up from the new set do just seem very strong compared to
Okay, favourite Orzhov commander?
My first Orzhov commander was Taser Orzhov Scion, which says whenever a black creature dies, put a 1/1 white spirit into play, sacrifice 3 white creatures, exile target creature. Very cool, very simple and strong design, and really, to me, illustrates everything the black-white is about.
I'm trying to remember one of my...
Who's your favourite Gruul? I mean, apart from Helena and Elaine.
Oh, if I'm not allowed them... Glimmigol. It's not called that, it's called something
Grumgully.
else. Grumgully, that's it.
The one red-green non-humans get +1/+1 counter?
Yes, love that one.
Yeah, he's fun.
I like +1/+1 counter decks.
He's a fun little guy as well, he just looks cool.
I think there's a couple of... what's the one that it's every... you do one type and you get it gets a power boost? That one's from Modern Horizons, that one's one of my favourites.
Morophon?
Morophon, that's it. That's one of my favourites.
Colourless, and it reduces the mana cost of the chosen creature type and gives them +1/+1.
No, I'm gonna do the I'll do the other one from here off camera because I need to figure out how do I get off this thing.
Who's your favourite commander, Elliot and Tom?
Oh, can I add another one to the mix?
Yeah.
I really like what the dragon that does sacrifices in the fairy tale set.
Oh, Corvold.
Corvold, he's one of my favourites.
Yeah, he's very powerful. He's a good one because he cares about fetch lands even leaving the battlefield. It's really good.
Okay, so here's another question I have for. I would say actually, favorite film of the year.
Oh yeah, good show.
Ren, what's been one of your film highlights of 2023?
I can't even remember what I watched this year, to be honest with you.
Well, I know you went to see Barbie.
I did see Barbie. I saw... What's it? Pantelis is the new Naya dinosaur commander, I believe. Elliot.
Has she got anything interesting?
Hey guys, keep collecting power cells. They're the key to continuing our journey north.
We know!
Okay.
That was pointless!
Now to look back at this really blurry book! What was I saying? Best film. I really enjoyed Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse was great. Did you see Nimona on Netflix?
No.
That would be a great one around Christmas.
What's that?
It's essentially, it's another one. Do you remember that film Onward, the Pixar film, like what if D&D went to the modern day?
Oh, I haven't seen Oppenheimer. I want to. What if D&D went to the modern day? No, I don't think I've seen that.
It's kind of another one of those films. What if D&D logic? What if a D&D world continued into the modern world?
Yeah.
And it actually tells a very interesting story. It does a good allegory for it does a very good allegory to various LGBT themes.
So what do you mean by like if it was ported to the modern world, like
if a Dungeons and Dragons world had cars in it and stuff like and electricity. So like basically, you know how they're always in a medieval environment.
Yeah. So
say what if that sword and sorcery
was still applicable?
And it played a part in the history of the world.
That's interesting, to be fair.
So like knights are still kind of a thing, but they're kind of the modern equivalent of like cops and soldiers.
Mm.
Could he actually have
chlamydia? Oh shit!
Could he actually have lost the game?
Oh god! I had a person today refuse to surrender even when I had the win down.
Oh really?
They always no. The one that annoyed me more. When I get one or two quite good, when I get one good move, and they rage quit.
Yeah, often the case.
No, worst one with Street Fighters is Street Fighter when they rage quit when you've got the the sort of 3-star signature move.
Yes.
They
disconnect midway through.
Disconnect midway through so they don't take a loss, and you lose part of your win streak.
Such a pissant move. Awful.
And it's a case of, and I took on a guy today where I didn't give him the rematch despite the fact we were quite close because I knew he was using a lag switch.
Oh, how?
Because it only lagged when it was to his benefit. 24.
And you beat him?
No, I lost. I won a couple of rounds, but I said, I'm not giving you a rematch, mate, because you clearly used a lag switch in this match.
I've been playing a lot more Magic Arena recently. One of my hopes for next year is to do well in an RCQ. And I keep getting like a spate of players who just spam emotes. It's so annoying. Just makes me...
okay, yeah, I know what you mean. See what though? I will say for all my bitching about certain elements of it, Street Fighter 6 is an amazing game.
Yes.
Like it
was it nominated for Game of the Year?
No, one best fighting game.
Magic Arena and MTGS was so much faff. I can't grasp them. Magic Arena for me is a lot easier than. I mean,
can I say Magic the Gathering Online?
Yeah.
Has I'll sort it in a minute. I got the alert saying my controller needs charging, but to me, it's a little too. What's the word? I don't like the interface in it.
No, God no, it looks like shit. Like Magic MTGO is the best learning tool for Magic. Like as in like once you've grasped basics. But if you want to get good at the game, MTGO will get you good if you put time and effort into it. Magic Arena is like effectively like I'd say the simpler interface.
It's
the more pleasant viewing experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing is it just lacks a good like it lacks a good economy. And also, it doesn't have a great like repertoire of cards. You can't be as flexible with MTGO or kitchen table Magic as you can Magic Arena.
Well, hang on.
The other way around. But
no, I spotted something.
What?
I spotted.
Sorry, I meant the other way around. Is what I was saying.
Do you think? I honestly think there's a good reason now it's on mobile phones to port Arena to consoles.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit difficult.
You would have said that, but you said that about mobile phone version before, and they've done it.
I mean, they did have console versions of Magic Arena. Well, Magic video games. They had Duels of the Planeswalkers.
They never had a console version of Shambhala, though.
No.
Which is annoying because that's the best Magic the Gathering game ever.
But that's also an old game, and I don't think there was really tech to have console Magic the Gathering at the time.
Sorry, that game was awesome, and you know it.
I agree. As far as I've seen, I haven't played it. But yeah, no, Magic Arena maybe is feasible. They might look to do it at some point in the future, but at the same time, why put it on PlayStation when you can just have it on your phone?
More money. You got it.
Yeah, but you don't have to buy it.
But do you make the money from the microtransaction?
I see what you mean. Yeah, like whether the development cost of a console version would outweigh.
I think
would actually bring in more.
Yeah, because you could make the argument there's not a significant audience on PlayStation, Xbox, or Switch.
Because again, like everyone has a phone. Everyone can just pick it up. And
do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, I know. I knew that was coming. Thank you.
You guys really don't need to do this every time.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is on phone, consoles, and PC, which earns Konami Bank.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time.
The only way to play Magic Arena on Mac is on Epic Game Store, which is annoying.
A power cell. Yeah, what he said. That's it.
Is he okay?
Cleaned us out. No more power cell.
Whatever you say, man.
We didn't really have enough space in the game to put more NPCs in this area.
Yeah, they used to have a lot of...
So there's only one I'm missing in this area.
What is it then? Why is it invisible?
Look,
is it a quest?
It's a hub area, so we can come back here and get another...
Yeah.
And get it after we're done. We've got like one area left to go.
That tall one was dropped on the head, I think. So they did have console versions of Magic games. Like I said, there was Duels of the Planeswalkers, which is pretty good. I played a lot of that.
Oh yeah, I had that on Xbox 360 when I was at one point.
It was a good game. Good games.
Yeah, it's alright. It was very limited on what cards you could get.
Yeah, you could only have a certain number of things. Like I think that would be part of the problem with...
But Arena is constantly updating, so I think they would... surely a console version would... have that. I mean, you could make the argument there wouldn't really be a market for Baldur's Gate 3 outside of PC because it was a PC-centric franchise. But lo and behold, it's gone to consoles and it's been an amazing success.
Yeah, I think whatever they do, it would have to... the cost of development would have to be justified by however many players would play it on console, and I don't think it would be loads personally. But I also don't know.
Do you know I think Nintendo's market would get it. I think that it would be very good on the Switch.
On the Switch, probably actually with the touchscreen, yeah. Actually have a use for it.
Again, it's not just a touchscreen. It's also the fact that it's primed for things like card games and stuff like that. There's a lot of the Switch is really crying out for a lot of very good small games. That's why some of those have. That's why it's been seen a lot of success for sales-wise for indie games.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like Magic Arena. Tom, if you don't like playing 60-card formats, Magic Arena is probably not the best at the moment. I would like. I think what
Spider Cave. Thank God Joe's not here.
I think what they're going to do is gradually add cards in until like. So we know that. For example, one of the formats on Arena is called Explorer, and that is Magic's version of Pioneer. We know that they are trying to add like a back catalogue of cards to sufficiently have Pioneer on the client. I don't know how realistic it is to expect them to have Modern or Legacy. Very good thing in Legacy would take a long time.
God, that would really take a long time.
And they've been promising like.
But surely, considering how long it's been going, Arena's caught up to the point that all the sets they've done are now in Modern.
No.
Like, surely they would get to a point where Modern, they would sort of like, there would be more they would eventually, enough cards would have left Modern
Modern doesn't rotate.
Oh right, no, it just gets extra.
Yeah, you're thinking standard.
That's why. That's one of the things about it that. It's one of the things I actually quite like about modern. The fact that I can see now why they like people like modern, because essentially the Pokemon equivalent of the national Dex.
Yeah. Yes,
Maybe
like
you can shoot
modern.
better if you aim through your goggles.
True. Obviously. Yeah, like modern is a format that does not rotate. So if you've got your deck, like
Yeah, well, they never would be able to put that in unless they really updated for almost every card in the game.
I mean, look, Legacy and Vintage are the prime examples of that. Hence, players who want to play Modern, Legacy or Vintage just play, and Pioneer just play on MTGO. So
MTGR. Oh right, MTGO.
So
I just thought you said R for some reason.
Yeah. So yeah. It also doesn't help that they don't.
Oh god.
It also doesn't really help that they seem to change their mind very quickly on.
Think about not doing something like that again!
Nice. On what they want to do with Magic Arena, because some of them say, like, sometimes they've said, oh, we will just add cards until, like, you know, we've got a semblance of a format such as Pioneer. They keep adding anthologies of cards. So they've got a load of different. Sorry to really go into this, but they've got a load of different formats.
Now I blabbered about Pokemon, so you get this one.
Thank you. Actually, that's a good point. So they have a load of different formats. They've got Alchemy, they've got, like, which is where they alter the cards and like kind of they, because effectively they can errata them and they can make like nerfs and stuff to cards because it's an online client. So that's called Alchemy. They've got Timeless, which is a new one, which is every single card on Magic Arena. They've had Historic, which is where they add in old cards gradually.
So Timeless is probably the closest we're ever going to get to Modern on Arena.
Legacy, probably, because there are like some really old cards, like Sneak Attack, I think, is on there, and you know, like.
Do you know, I think the thing Arena's missing?
What?
Personality. You know, like Hearthstone really is a lot of character to that game.
Yeah, yes, it does. I agree.
You don't have the fun nature that Hearthstone has.
No, they tried to do that for a little bit with things like animations on Mythic cards, which you don't actually see anymore.
Oh, that's really annoying. I love the animation on the Mythic cards.
I mean, sometimes it's overdone. For example, I was playing against a card called Seraph of the Scales, and every time I activated its ability, it had an animation.
Look, let's be honest though, we play these games because we want to do Yu-Gi-Oh! IRL.
Yeah, so I play Magic Arena because I want to practice the game, I want to have fun playing a deck that I enjoy. You know, foremost among my concerns is not visual, you know, pleasing. I want a functional game, really. But it is nicer for a more casual player or perhaps a new player to see, oh, okay, this game is vibrant, you know, this game looks good. So they're yet to strike a good balance. They're also yet to deliver on promises such as having in-game messaging. Friends list took fucking forever. Multiplayer is also non-existent at this point.
I swear we took on each other like through messaging in the game.
I don't know through messaging. I think we definitely played each other.
Oh, correction, you played me.
Yes.
Considering how bad I was at that game.
But also we're still nowhere near, to our knowledge, multiplayer in Arena, which would be great, because if they could have multiplayer brawl, at least that would be fun.
Oh, 4-player, oh yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do 4-player brawl, but again, I think that would require communication more than anything else. Like, have you tried doing Commander in MCGO?
Yeah, that takes a lot. It's not the best way to play it.
Cocky Nora.
Yes, at the end of the day, the best way to play Magic is to play it in person with people that you like.
Well, yeah, I will say the thing that put me off Magic, going to Magic nights, was
people being too competitive.
Particularly in Commander League, which is supposed to be the very fun format. Like I kind of get it with Standard and Modern.
Yeah, they're intentionally competitive formats.
But Commander really kind of annoyed me with some of the combos, and like the ones that would annoy me would be can you win on this turn? Yes or no? And they go, I'm not quite sure. I got to do this. Another combo that's taking another 2 minutes out of your life. It's like, dude, I got a train I need to catch.
Yeah.
Can you win? Yes or no? And if you don't tell me yes, right. And if you've won the game, you don't know yet, and then you win in 5 minutes' time, I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah. This is what Tom was mentioning before about one of the Geek Street chats. People seemingly having an argument about competitive and non-competitive Commando. It's almost like there's a social contract that you're meant to know, and like everyone rates their deck. Oh, my deck's a 7 or something. My deck's an 8. Everyone has a different barometer for what they consider competitive and non-competitive. And also, they derive fun from different elements of the game, which makes it really difficult if you're just coming along for a casual play event with people you don't know.
I'm not saying casual, but so competitive. I'm like, dude, this is now got to a stage where it's just no fun anymore. That's
the difficulty with a league, because a league lends itself. You're effectively playing for prizes, aren't you, over a long period of time. So, like, if you want to just rock up and play with a fun deck that you enjoy, and you're not particularly bothered about winning. That's very different than a person who will, okay, I've set up my combo, now let's just play it out.
Let's say compare it with the VGC, for example. Like, there's a meta in there of Pokemon, but you can sort of know when you're signing up for that one, these are the kind of Pokemon people are going to use, this is what you're... So, you know what to expect if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
It's not... The thing about Magic is, because there's so much that's legal... You almost don't know what to expect. So, like, you're going along there, and am I going to get a deck where they're going to spend half the bloody day? It's about. I'm sorry. I'm still in mourning for the fact I can't play like a dragon anymore.
Did that just come back into your head?
Yeah, it's just come back into my head. I am in such mourning for that.
Commiserations.
Because all I can say is, Elliot, you definitely converted me completely with it. If nothing else, if that stream succeeded in nothing else, it's a warning about getting things on PlayStation Plus, and that Elliot completely converted me to Yakuza. I'm seriously going to consider my options going forwards with it, because will I go get it on Xbox, for example, and just skip the cutscenes up to the point I got to? Will I continue...
Quick question, Cal. What's with the giant Weevil?
I don't know.
That's what makes it good. The fact that it's unpredictable and how everyone's deck is so different. That's a draw for Elliot. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, no. What I don't mean that aspect, but I don't like it where you get a deck where they're going to spend 5 minutes playing solitaire, essentially.
Yeah. Like that is to be expected in a deck. In a game where you're playing competitive EDH, because, like, by nature, it lends itself to combos. Your opponent's trying to combo off and win. That's how competitive EDH works. It's different if you're just sat at a table with people and they're taking like 5 or 10 minutes to Commander Fun Me Too done for decks in non-singleton form. I don't think that's true. When I've played against you, Tom, you've been pretty good as far as like combos and plays generally. Sorry, were you going to say something?
No, basically I was saying, but the most fun Commander matches I've had have been where they haven't been the case, where I've been playing with like you guys or Adam or Elliot.
Do you want me to read those?
Yeah, please.
Reese said, you definitely wouldn't like modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the combo decks take over 15 to 20 minutes per turn.
Oh, fuck right off!
The one time I played modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Was absolutely horrendous. There were so many decision trees. I can't understand how a person can get into like competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Like from a layman standpoint. I can't. I mean, yeah. Then Elliot said, I've only encountered that player once. I don't think it's as common as you're making it out to be.
I swear to God, it was almost every week I was at Commander League.
I'll say that's probably because you're at a league. Because a league will have people who are playing to win, who are playing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the thing that put me off going to those events. If I play with you guys or I play with my mates, I'm almost guaranteed I'm going to get a deck that's going to be good but not overly competitive.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favourite Commander games of all time was when we played that game of Plane Chase.
Yes, I know I was playing Dark World, but
Speaking of Dark World,
26. But even that, like being quite a niche deck, was just far too much for me. Sorry, you were saying. What were you saying?
That was basically. I quite like it when you have that whole element of everyone's got a different deck. They're all going to be fun though. You're not going to have that asshole who's spending 5 minutes playing solitaire.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite socially discouraged.
Yeah, it's not like you're not there to be a tryhard basically.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and Tom agreed with your point about the league as well. I think
that's what put me off going to leagues, and I was just like, I'm just going to play Commander with my mates. I'm going to play it with
Absolutely.
I'm going to play it with Elliot and Ren when we go to a con or something. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it when I'm getting invited round to Adam's place. 27.
I was right behind you, Jak. Really, I was.
I missed the death animations before this point. But the that's just a me thing. I can understand why people really like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, so for example, put it this: it's not because I've done badly, because I've not done. Let's be honest, I've not done incredible at Pokemon VGC. But I was encouraged enough with it because that I wanted to keep going.
Yes.
Because I was competitive in those games.
Do you mean it's like it would be too dissuasive for new players?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot. I think there's a lot about Commander leagues where people would be dissuaded from continuing the game.
I mean, I play Commander almost exclusively with people I like and I know. So like I know going in what to expect. My other friends is always way better with them with randos. I've pretty much given up Magic Knights at my LGS because I don't like the atmosphere anymore.
No, I actually agree with Tom on this one. I think there's an atmosphere with it that is. Do you know what it is as well? It's something that I've noticed Magic players have, which I'm not sure if this transfers over to other things. I think it does transfer to other things. I'm not going to say it, but I've noticed, particularly the Magic community, everyone thinks they know exactly what the right thing is, and they all say something completely different.
I'd say that's card game fans as a whole.
I'll ask the TC. I'll ask the Oh fucking hell! I'll ask the Pokemon TCG players when I meet them at the regionals.
Yeah.
I've got an early start for both of those ones. Oh yeah, by the way, I signed up for the Dortmund.
Dortmund, that'd be fun.
It's 2 weeks after Liverpool, but I'm going to Germany to compete.
No.
But anyway, both of them I've got to start 8:30 start for round 1.
Oh damn, that's horrible in Liverpool.
Yeah, seriously, I'm going to have to stay overnight. Despite the fact it's in Liverpool, I'm going to have to stay overnight in a hotel because I've got to beat the Masters Division. I need 400 championship points to qualify for the World Championships in Hawaii.
Right.
Chances are low.
When is the championship in Hawaii?
It's not been announced, but it's usually the 2nd or 3rd week in August.
Okay, so you've got all year. And how many points could you earn for a victory at this tournament?
At the regionals?
Yeah.
The winner gets 200, but
right, so that will get you halfway.
But regional winners automatic invite.
Oh, okay. And so what about like 2nd and 3rd place?
150, stuff like that.
Okay, so like.
But the thing is, say I won the Premier Championship at Manchester.
Yes.
That would still be 30 points. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you get like 100 here and 100 there, an extra. Say you're on say you're on 370.
Yeah. Winning
that one tournament in Fanboy Free would be your qualification to the Worlds.
Yeah, this often happens. So I'm talking about trying to qualify for RCQs, which are regional championship qualifiers, and a win at an RCQ would get you to nationals, and if you win nationals, then you get a space to the Pro Tour, which would be in America.
So, in the sense of like with the Pro, like I get the Pro Tour. Is there equivalent of the World Championships in Magic?
Yeah, that's the Pro Tour.
The Pro Tour. So, is it like a constant league, like Premier League? There's no like a.
They used to have something called Planeswalker points, where you could compete at FNM and local tournaments, and you could earn enough Planeswalker points in order to qualify for like a championship.
So how do I get to that?
Can you jump across? No.
Presumably, it must.
Oh,
I think I'm going to get higher up.
That might be it. Over there. And then do the rolling jump from the end. No,
that's way too far away. I think it's get up there and go along to that.
Oh, maybe
floating thing.
Yeah, that might be it.
I can definitely tell. You can play this, and you can definitely tell the Crash Bandicoot team worked on this.
We've got.
Fuck no!
Oh, you lucky bastard! We've got 13 minutes, just so you know.
All right.
God, the comments are fucking up again.
Anything to come up there?
Nothing new.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to try to. I want to be a lot more competitive in playing Magic this year. So I would look. I doubt I'm going to win an RCQ, but I'd like to do well at an RCQ. That's my aim.
Yeah, that's my aim with the regionals I'm at.
I'm setting out to get in top 8 of at least one.
Put it this way.
Yep.
My Manchester goal is to either make a top, because I thought this time I want to go in with slightly elevated expectations.
Yeah.
Because I think I've gone in with too low of expectations, and that's thrown me off in a couple of games and put me in a losing mindset. So this time I'm going to say I want to
go back on yourself there. Look behind you. What's that? Over there, is that a passage? Oh wait.
No, you're not. It's invisible.
Ah, how awful! Sorry, Cal.
No, it's fair enough to think that. But anyway, as I was saying, my goal is in Manchester on the 30th.
Yep.
Beat my old record.
Yes.
So
you should do
3 wins I've got to get.
Yeah, you should do that.
But that might get me to top 8.
Oh wow, fabulous!
It's really not likely. 4 or 5 wins you really need for top 8, but
it
3 wins I would be extremely happy with.
I mean, it depends on who you beat and who's lost, and also the outcome. Because a lot of people might, it's probably frowned upon. I don't know if it's a thing in competitive Pokemon, but intentionally draw if they know that their score is good enough.
Very frowned upon.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, in Pokemon as well, they enforce a timer. The game, you've got 60 seconds to pick your move.
Oh, I see, okay.
And then the game just picks for you.
Oh, that's annoying. I disconnected from a game of Magic the other day and the game automatically mulliganed the 2 lands that were in my hand.
Oh, that was bad.
Sorry, Tom said, a whopping 13 minutes. RCQ, Regional Championship Qualifier. So if you win the tournament, basically, you get a space at, I think it's Nationals. And then if you do well at Nationals, you could potentially get to the Pro Tour.
Before I go try to get over there, I'm going to get that...
Very hard to purposefully draw. So, I mean, an intentional draw in Magic would be, like, the 2 players who are, say, on, like, 5 wins or something, they are paired against each other and both of them just say, we won't play the game, we'll just draw because we're both guaranteed a space in the top 8.
I
guess that wouldn't be a thing in a Pokemon.
Put it this way, it'll be very hard to do, and I think the judges actually will disqualify you if you do try that, or they'll give you a... Put it this way, there was actually I could have won one of them in Dublin, but I gave it up to not be a dick. I think I mentioned this story.
Yeah, wasn't it a kid or something?
The kid, he disconnected, and I could have taken the win, but I chose not to for his sake, and I think now I'm regretting that.
Yeah, just never give up a free win in a competitive environment.
What I should have done is I should have called the judge over and say, can we do a do-over, or do we have to declare that was a game, because we did actually call out moves.
Yeah.
I think that's in retrospect. I don't think if it wasn't a kid, I think I don't think by then he was in the seniors, so he's between 13 and 16.
Yeah. Always defer to a judge if you're unsure.
I feel like I should have deferred to the judge on that instance. I do regret that one, but even then it would have been a cheap victory.
Actually, one of the like a big tournament was won by a player who was accused of what's called what was it? Corner shooting or something?
Is this a Magic thing?
Yes.
Yeah. How does that work?
I can't remember the term that they used, but effectively, he won, or seemingly he won, by having a lot of triggers on the stack, like playing a deck that had a lot of triggers, and missing some of them, seemingly when it suited him. He didn't technically violate any rules, but he played in a way that was unsporting, I think, and people are unhappy that it gave
Right, so it's like in Fall Guys when the guy stands on the end. They're not technically breaking the rules, but it's a real dick move. And then just waiting for the person to run along thinking they're going to do it, and then they cross the line.
It was very choice forgetfulness, I think is probably the best way of putting it. If I do get to Nationals, or if I'm doing any tournaments locally, I'll let you guys know.
If you get to Nationals, I'll come along to that one, mate.
With no mercy for any kids in tournaments. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll keep you in touch about it.
You're not sure if you're coming along to Liverpool, are you?
It will be. I think it's a day before or after my karate tournament. So depending on what state I'm in, I'd love to come.
Put it this way: if I get to day 2, you have to come.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Because at that point, I'm in the top 32 in Liverpool.
Wow. Oh shit.
That's usually no. It's not exactly top 32. It depends on the number of players, but it's usually bare minimum. You're looking like top 50 or top 64.
See, with any Calvin's just looking for an excuse to serve. See, with any like important tournament, nationals, you know, something like that. Tom will come as well.
You're coming to day 1, I heard, Tom, though. Because I don't think I'm making day 2. Put it this way: we were all taking bets on how many wins I'm going to get. Joe bet on 4 wins.
Okay, out of how many rounds is it?
9.
Oh, 9. Okay.
It's rounds of what's called Swiss.
Yes.
Bev bet on 3. I'm going to be a bit more pessimistic and say 2.
I'm going to say 5.
5? Well, that would definitely get me championship
I'm
points.
going to say you're going to go 5.
You're going 5. I checked. Reese did the maths for me on this one.
Yeah.
And in an online competitive, which doesn't really translate over because I don't have the team sheets to let me know what.
I win every game to hit day 2 down.
Oh, that's very unlikely, Tom. Have you seen my online play? But in online, he said I actually have a 46.5% success rate online.
I think you just need to roll onto those.
Yeah, but there's one up there that I got to get to.
Go, look behind you again. Sorry.
This will be a great way to end the stream if this goes horribly wrong.
Try and roll jump.
Elliot's gone for 1.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I think that's right though. I think that's
My attitude is I'm just going to go in with the best of my ability, see what happens.
That's all you can hope for. And I do think never give your opponent a free win if you can avoid it, because you have to remember, even if it's like a random tournament, everyone's paying money to be there. Like you want
60 quid.
Exactly. You want your chances to be as good as possible.
But
it's why I've never understood people accusing players of taking unsportsmanlike advantages in their games, is because we've all paid money. We all want to win. We all want to do well. Cheating obviously is not right. But that whole thing with the pithing needle, people say that that's controversial. That is genuinely genius.
Do you remember the one I showed you last week? The guy from doing CS:GO, and he had the aimbots on Word.exe.
Yeah, that's fucking that's.
And he tried to stop the judges looking at his computer.
Yeah, too right.
Although
if that kid's got 60 quid, and they're going to a Pokemon tournament.
I want to point out, they never mix and match the divisions in the regionals.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm only going to be partnered with people who are 18 and above, I believe.
Shall we read that one?
Sorry. Imagine playing £60 to play a children's video game.
Yeah, so
it's €54 for the Dortmund one. Yeah, but the plan is there's 4 big tournaments this year.
Yeah.
And I might take a step back if I don't do very well in both Liverpool and what do we call it? Dortmund, because the next big one would be over a month away.
Yeah.
Which is the European International Championships in London.
It would give you time to recover and train.
Yeah, but the point is, the one I've really got to watch now is the Portland regionals, because that's when the Regulation F comes in and we see what the new Terras are like, what the new Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
So what everyone's doing with Incineroar.
Oh, I spoke to I just remembered I diagnosed someone who plays competitive Pokemon, and he was telling me about what's the website that website that people
They do a Rocky style montage of you between tournaments.
Oh fuck! What's that website that people used to play on? Competitive Pokemon. And you can just choose your Pokemon and enter your stats.
Tom will know it. It's a part of Smoogan. Showdown.
That was it. Yeah, that was an interesting one.
I use it occasionally, mainly to test out different Terra types for Zapdos. I used it. So the conclusion I've come to at the minute is there's only one downside to a Water Zapdos, and that's Iron Bundle. Because there's a move called Freeze Dry. You know how water types ice is not very effective against water.
Yeah.
This one is super effective against water. It's one move and it's super effective against water-type Pokemon.
How many people have that?
Only one, Iron Bundle.
Is that a Pokemon?
Yeah, it's futuristic Delibird.
Okay, and how common is that in the meta?
relatively common. Now, you do come across a few people. Put it this way, when I was in Dublin, the only match I won was against a player that had an Iron Bundle on his team, and I got Zapdos out first thing because I thought I'm going to Tailwind with Tornadus, so he gets a speed advantage, and then I could just Thunderbolt the shit out of him with Electric Terror because it was an Electric Terror at the time.
Right.
And he never brought out Iron Bundle. And I said to him afterwards, mate, I was preparing for Iron Bundle. What the fuck didn't you use it?
Oh my god, stop going that way, Cal. You've done this 3 times.
It's the way I gotta go for what I'm doing.
Yeah, but don't jump on him from the back, because that's when you fall off.
Okay, we won't do that again.
Please, we've got 3 minutes.
I was trying to be clever, it didn't work.
You tried the same things 3 times!
Every week in misery. But anyway, so I did that, and he didn't bring it out, and I was like, and he said, yeah, I probably should have done that, actually.
Oh, so that was a misplay on his part.
Yeah, he kind of misplayed, because the two thing he did both times, he got Annihilate, which is the primate form, which is a ghost fighting type, and he turned it into water, to sort of turn it into a Suicune equivalent, and I was like, that seemed like weird because I just had Zapdos ready to go and I just Thunderbolted the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's a strange one. I wonder
both
what
times.
his logic was.
That's my only 2-0 winning competitive, by the way.
The only RCQ I've played at, I didn't get enough wins to win a prize, unfortunately, but I had a good time. I think I was something like... How many rounds did I play?
But the thing is, I've always got to tell myself when I'm in a losing streak online, I wouldn't necessarily have lost this in an actual tournament because I would have access to the team sheets.
Yeah.
I'd have access to...
But that's a really good point. Is there any practice you can do for analysing team sheets and reacting to them?
Not really. Showdown does have a few of those qualities, but it's also missing a couple of them.
Because that might be something to practice then. If that's one of the core elements, that you know what your opponent's teams are before you start, then it's good to practice playing with that knowledge. It's like they say in Magic, you should always play more games post sideboard when you're testing, because if you go to 3 games, then that's you're playing twice as many games with your sideboard.
I'm going to try and get over there again.
Shit. Okay,
no.
You might as well. It's 1 minute.
Okay, I might as well call it here. Yeah, but
it's something to think about. Every week I'm forced to watch the incompetence of man, likely in adult nappies, playing a 20-year-old game while talking about Lopunny and all of his future plans to fuck Lopunnies.
I'm not gonna
his future plans and past attempts.
I'll tell you right now. I'll say I'm reducing the Pokemon talk. I just thought I'd bring it up this week because the DLC was out and I'm preparing for my future. But as I say, I'll be back on Thursday.
Oh, hello and goodbye, Tom.
Thursday. I don't know what with now, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to solve this like a dragon issue now.
I mean, you can put it on hiatus, potentially, if it needs another...
I might have to, but I will say, Elliot, if anything else, he's converted me, if nothing else, but I'm going to just try... I'm hoping it fixes itself tomorrow or something.
Fingers crossed.
But
otherwise, maybe look at a physical copy or email them. Or expect to email.
All right, I'll just say I'll see you guys later, guys.
Goodbye, all. Lots of love.
Hang on a second. I've got to actually press it.
Yeah.